Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into the first game of Liyab versus Victim. Let's go. Now, I'm still getting relays on the bands, but what you're seeing right now on screen is a Liyab Esports perspective. We're looking at Gambit playing the Corki, actually. Very interesting pick, you know. Corki has been not very popular in a competitive scene because this hero does feel a little bit weak. Now, his early game damage is pretty good. And then when we come to the team Victim's perspective, you're now looking at, make sure we're getting everything right, yeah? You're now looking at a Malphite's perspective, Victim Sunji. And the good thing about those two matches right now we're watching, there's no delay. So we can switch between perspectives really quickly. So now I can switch back to Liyab. You can see, starting on a Dragon Lane, pretty regular. On the other side of Victim, we have Israel. And the Star Guardian skin Israel, pretty sick, looking pretty dope. I definitely want to buy that skin. And you have a chance to win that skin joining our giveaway starting next week. So make sure to use the link and follow us on trovo.live, where all things magical will happen. And this game's first game cast were brought to you by AssassinDave. So, again, let's quickly run through the composition from both sides. For Liyab Esports, we do have Wukong, Garen, and a very interesting Cannon mid, a very popular and a very interesting Cannon mid. I like to see Cannon Baron lane, but a lot of time Cannon is playing mid, and it's actually really good because Cannon at level 5 is really strong, starting up team fights. So once he gets to level 5, he doesn't have to be stuck at the Baron lane. He can rotate to wherever he needs to be. Oh, what a beautiful dash from that Israel over there, dodging key quad controls. You know, we're also looking at Alistair, a very, very good initiation, plus Corki. They might do some pretty sick damage. On the other side, on Victim Esports, we do have Braum and Israel combo on the Dragon lane. You have Gragas, one of my favorite Baron laner. You know, but in this case, there's not playing the Baron lane. Gragas is playing the jungle, which is an interesting choice. Because this hero, jungle clears not as fast as some of the other competitors, right? Graves or Lee Sin and all of that. Now, obviously, we know a lot of hero has been banned. And in fact, I think Lulu, Akali, Misfortune, Twisted Fate have been bottom side. We might see the Malphite try to run away right here, pop the flash, but Sunji's not going to get away from this monkey ult, plus Garen's ignite, and he will fall. First blood goes to Liyab Esports. Very, very good rotation for Monkey. They're very decisive, taking advantage of the fact that Malphite is actually out of position a little bit. You know, definitely, I would consider out of position, not necessarily, because try to clear away, but clear a wave that far close to enemy tower without a ward deep down in the river is a little bit risky. Now, this is obviously a team play as well, you know, whereas team not setting up a ward for him. Now, remember, coming into Group B, today we're going to finish all the Group B second week matches, and we're going to start Group C matches as well. The Group B, Victim Esports right now 1 point ahead, 1 points behind. They're 0-1 already last week, losing to their opponent. So if they lose this game against Liyab, they will have a really slim chance of getting off the group stage, where Liyab Esports, they're already 1-0 ahead. So if they take this win, it's going to put them on a really, really good position of, you know, stepping out of the group stage, right? Going to the playoff. Having a good start, you already see the first match, Liyab Esports is already pulling in with a lot of aggressive, really aggressive actions here. So let's take a look at the minimap to see if we can find some actions. Nothing so serious at this point. Pretty chill, just both side farming. Despite the first blood, it's been pretty peaceful opening on both sides. And a dragon is coming up. Just spawned, actually. And Malphite and Garen doesn't seem like they want to rotate. Garen is a little bit ahead. Level 7 already. Malphite is going to clear that wave. Does see Liyab. They have 4 people toward the dragon side. No vision yet. And the River Scuttle, it seems like will be controlled by Victim Esports. As you can see from Malphite's perspective. Teamfight breaking in. Jumping in with a special delivery on the Corki to knock up. A big initiation from Liyab Esports. Wukong will fall. It's a 1-to-1 trade. They do take their opposition Marks ADC, aka Marksman. Israel. Star Guardian will have to be recalled back to the command center and come back in a few seconds. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Malphite does fall to the Garen. Given a 0-2 trade across the map, actually 1-2 trade to the favor of Liyab. Again, Dragon still uncontested at this point. No one started anything, but I do believe that at this point, Victim Esports, you can see from Malphite's minimap, that they do have a little bit of, advantage on a river vision control, right? Thanks to the lovely river scuttle, right? Once you get those, it's just very nice. Yeah. So it's one of those things that if you get it, you become really happy. Happy camper, I'll call it. Again, very peaceful matches so far. I mean, we can't see the total goal differences or individual respective lane goal differences. Due to the disadvantage or limitations of technology available to us. Oh, it does seem like Victim Esports is going to start the Dragon. Let's go ahead and take a look at Liyab's response. The Dragon will be taken uncontested. And Malphite didn't even rotate to it. It's just a free Dragon, but it's already 6 minutes into the game. The next objective is on the map. It's going to be the Rift Herald. It's not as game-changing as the Dragon, though. Rift Herald does help you push down a lot of pressure on the lane. If you use it right, you can take not only 1 tower, but maybe even 2 turrets. Look at Liyab's lane, though. Looks like Corki is already working his way towards that tower, while their opposition secure the Rift Herald on the map. It does seem like Victim Esports want that river objectives more than their towers. Now, they do have the Rift Herald. Let's see what they do with it. Rift Herald will be released bottom. Now, look at Garen's though. The ultimate comes in, and a judgment will be issued as Malphite will be taken down yet again. Liyab. Garen is not going to get away this time. So 1-2-1 trade in bottom tower. The Baron Lane tower will fall. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, a little bit more actions. You can see Gambit is still pushing in from the Dragon side. All the way to the tier 2 tower. He does have a special delivery at home. And let's see if he's going to go ahead and go back home and pick that up. Very, very interesting early game so far, Pretty intense from both sides. Now, from the control perspective, there are a lot of action happening on both sides, And then we're using the player perspective on the stream here, so it might be a little bit confusing switching back and forth. So if you're confused, don't worry. Your caster is just as confused as you, all right? But with the guidance of your tour guide today, we'll try to help sort stuff out so you'll be less confused. Mid lane, a little bit action breaking out. Israel will be taken down, eliminated from the map. And now the next target will be that Brawl. He's able to dash away to safety. Teleport from Malphite coming in. Not going to find any team fights. A 1-2-0 advantage to Liyab's pocket once again. As they're looking for the initiation, the WQ combo. Can't quite find anything just yet. Wow. I mean, it's total of 7 kills around the map to Liyab's favor. You can see Corki now picking up the special delivery. Getting a little bit of advantage, right? Look, actually not picking it up. Waiting for the next Dragon, I suppose. Right? Pretty smart way of going about it, I would say. Right? At this point, you definitely want to be making sure that you have the special delivery for the special occasion. Yes, sir. Yes, we're doing solo cast right now by myself, so it'll have to be a little bit of like a back and forth, right? Color and play-by-play all at the same time, including the production, including directing. Damn, Dave, how are you able to do all this and more? I don't know. I know sometimes it's just what we do, Special occasions require special maneuvers. We're looking at Liyab's Gambit's perspective on that Corki. 0-0-1. Pretty peaceful so far. All initiation from the monkey. Taking a little bit of trade on the side. Gragas doesn't seem like I want to let the monkey go. I call him Monkey, but it's actually Wukong, right? And Gambit will go home now to pick up the special delivery. As I mentioned, let's take a look at Malphite. from Victim Esports. Victim Malphite Sanji is on the Baron lane, clearing wave with Dragon 6 seconds on spawn. And he doesn't have teleport, so he will have to walk over there. You see Garen walking towards there already. So this is the team fight that we will have to look forward to. Let's go back to Gambit's perspective to see. We can see the frontline team fights happening right here. A little bit of ward being placed out, get a little bit of vision. Oh, special delivery coming out onto the Braum, doing a little bit of poke. Braum's shield is a little bit too strong. The damage reduction comes in, and he'll be able to dash away. Meanwhile, Gragas is taking a load of damage. Pop that flash, and he's out of there. Just a little bit too fast on the fingers. Gragas may seem like a 500-pound weight, but in the world of League, this is where we call martial arts, super kung fu, right? To make a 500-pound object fly in the air. Beautiful ult from Malphite, though. No follow-up. But look at Cannon's ult just eliminating the entire team of Victim Esports. 2-1 trade so far. Cannon does get traded off. And it seems like Alistar will follow shortly after. Garen cannot find any more follow-ups. This hero is easily kited. Overall, it's a 2-2 trade. Malphite and Brawl will be taken down. On the other side, though, on the Victim Esports, all their carry still stays alive. Whereas on Liyab's perspective, they do lose Cannon, the mid laner. A beautiful ult from both sides, actually. From Malphite, from the Cannon. Unfortunately, a little bit disconnect on both teams, on both teams. So not able to follow up the initial initiations right off the bat. When you're casting, I find out it's really hard to do replays. So I'm gonna step it up, Dave. What you doing? Who said that you cannot multitask? I'm the multitask king. I can clip replays, meanwhile, show the replays and cast all at the same time. While switching perspectives between windows. I only have one hand and then one throat, but it's okay. We got this. 74. Victim Esports definitely not giving up right now. In fact, this is nothing but a 50-50 at this point. Corki is a hero that kind of scale off, where Israel skills up, skill into the late game, where Corki, the later it goes, the less impactful this hero will become, because his damage is more of a burst and that kind of stuff. Topside, Cannon pop the ultimate. It doesn't seem like Orianna have any chance to get away. Malphite coming with a beautiful ult. Full up is a Braum wombo combo. Gragas is coming in, knocking everybody away. It seems like Garen will be the first one to fall, but it's a 1-2-1 trade so far. And Corki looking to flow with some more damage. Double kill onto the fatty Gragas. And now it's the entire team Victim in pursuit. Malphite staying in the front. He does have the flash, taking a little bit too much poke from that Corki over there. Have to take a step back as this rock is all exposed and naked. Look at him all red. He's shy right now. He need to, go back to normal with that little shield. Go back to the bronze color. Now he feels protected. Maybe we'll see more action from this Malphite. But still pretty good execution on both sides. Double kill to Victim Esports. Put himself back on the scoreboard. Incredible. Corki continue to take down the red buff here, getting a little bit of farm. Again, nobody's opening up their scoreboard right now, so from our perspective, it's really hard for us to know the item differences, the farm differences. But if you look at the scoreboard, overall it's pretty similar. The tower, overall it's pretty similar. Maybe Liyab is one tower ahead on the Dragon Lane. They still have the Dragon Lane tier 1 tower. So a tiny advantage over their opponent. Especially about it right now on the timer. Doesn't seem like Gambit is able to make the best use of it. He's gonna go ahead and hide himself in the crack of shame to go home. The wombo combo, both sides have their share of wombo combo, right? On the Liyab side, we're looking at Cannon and Alistar, right? And a monkey and Wukong on top of it. Meanwhile, on Victim Esports, is that Braum, is that Malphite, is that Gragas? Is that Orianna? I mean, damn. It's all come down to execution. Which one is able to the wombo combo in one shot to clean up their opposition? Meanwhile, Liyab's going to have to take a stab onto the Dragon Lane tower, finally take that down, completely even up the tower counts on both sides. 3 tower down for both teams. Still 2 kills ahead, though, for Liyab. But again, 2 kills at this point of the game doesn't really make a difference. Baron is available. The Mountain Dragon has just landed on the land of Wall Rift. He's roaring that anger, you know, telling people who has the balls, should I say, more civilized, more the guts, the courage to come slay me. Corki doesn't seem like he's doing it. The Yordle. In fact, they're taking a stab around the Dragon Pit. Meanwhile, Victim Esports already starting. Just dragging the aggro a little bit. Brawl soaking up a little bit of damage. Be that Micho in the front. He's not really afraid. He's not really worried of anything. Meanwhile, let's go back to Victim Esports perspective with Malphite Wombo Combo looking at the Dragon. Taking all that hit. Being a big rock staying up front. The tank. If you look at the Victim Esports, oh, this E-Flash coming in into the Brawl ultimate Wombo Combo doing quite a bit of damage. Malphite jumping in with the ult, found himself limited right off the bat. Gragas have been taken down, so 2-0 to Liyab's favor right now, and they're following up with more damage. Looks like Brawl will go down as well. 3-0 clean sweep. Ezreal tried to get himself away. He will get himself under the tower, but at what cost? It's a 4-0 to the favor of Liyab, and they're looking for more. They are gonna go ahead and walk towards that Baron Pit. They take the kills, they take the team fight, and now they're gonna take a little tab on the objectives. We can take a look at a replay once again. A great Wombo Combo from Victim Esports, but the Maelstrom from Cannon, the ultimate, intercept the flow of Victim, turning the tides around to Liyab's favor. A great interception from Cannon over there. Definitely made a play. Liyab mid laner. I'm not be able to call out his name as fluently as I wanted to because we don't have the camera pan over there. But, ladies and gentlemen, remember that Cannon's ult. What a beautiful execution. Now, with the Baron buff, it does seem like Liyab is going to go ahead and take a tiny, gentle jab at this dragon. Ezreal, Star Guardian ultimate coming in. Just scouting the vision, but not quite satisfying as results. Can't quite find the steal that he wanted. Still, nonetheless, it was a good attempt from Victim's Ezreal. Mid-tier 2 tower will most likely be taken down just by the cannon minion itself. Look how strong those cannons are. Throwing the little jab on the left, little jab on the right, little tab here and there. 6 to 9 HP left on the turret. It's almost like it's just a virtual tower. It doesn't exist. It's not disappearing in a few seconds. And indeed it will right now. Alistar still being pretty conservative, holding on to the big WQ combo. It does turn out that in the end, because the problem with Victim Esports, their damage is not very, they have damage, but they have to throw all the damage to one person. If they fail to do that, they're not able to kill anybody at this point, right? If you look at a composition that they have, Malphite's taking way too much damage, exposed all naked with a red rock body, once again have to go back home. Meanwhile, mid inhibitor tower will be slain and turned to rubbles. Liyab now is forcibly knocking on the door of the Baron lane inhibitor tower. They lost the Baron buff already. The initiation comes in. Let's take a look at the Corki's perspective. The poke comes out. It's just not going to be enough damage. Malphite looking for the ultimate, completely missed. And now it's a turnaround. A beautiful ult from Cannon. It's a clean ace inside the base. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Liyab Esports will take Game 1. Wow. Wow, what a beautiful ult once again from Liyab Rubix. Completely executing that ultimate flawlessly. We're taking a look at a little bit of replay there. Just what happened, you know? You can see it started from a little bit of poke. And then Malphite just went in, ulted the grass, and then realized that that wasn't, you know, the best decision. And what a beautiful turnaround from the Maelstrom, from the cannon. A game-changing ultimate right off the bat.